Good afternoon. It's a beautiful sunny day on the Isle of Wight. As you can see, the tide's coming in, so I'm going to keep this sharpish. I was having some thoughts about an article I saw on BBC News the other day about the rise in teenage depression in schools and universities. Such a difficult time for teenagers. The bodies are growing, hormones are changing, experiencing life for the first time. There's the pressure school can put on you, but the pressures we put on ourselves, even as teenagers, even now as adults, So there's a lot going on at that time. And I think they were talking about in this article about the need for a stronger referral path, which I agree, between universities, school, NHS and government, and the funding that's been taken away to be put back in. And I think that will make a big difference. However, there's a lot that we can do. Community-led programs are very, very powerful from people that have been through difficult life experiences. It's community-led, that's community-run. We've seen how powerful that is through the generations, and it's really sustainable as well. But to be honest with you, I provide walking therapy to a couple of London schools, and having counselling on campus is a big deal for someone. If you're on school campus, you sometimes don't really want to open up about your feelings. It doesn't feel safe. So the more we've walked out away from school, the more teenagers have opened up about their feelings, getting out into nature, having a walk. You don't have to look at your therapist. You can do this with a friend, you can do this with a family member, and it makes a big difference. But there are some certain key listening skills that can be taught to anyone, whether it be teacher, GP, parents, counsellors. We come back to the same things: listening, understanding, not judging, not fixing, and having a huge degree of patience as well. To sit a teenager down and go, what's the problem? How do we fix it? Even as adults, we don't know that. So how can we expect a teenager to do that? Even through to university, sometimes we just don't know. So I think the ability to kind of just keep the door open, really understand, really listen, but really listen, not judge, and have patience, and not to bring your own agenda into what someone else is talking about. But sometimes it's important if someone who's going through a hard time has that identification or advice of where to go. And these are things that we can equip ourselves with that really, to be honest with you, don't cost us anything.